Hi everybody, welcome back, and if you're new, please be sure to subscribe, like the comment down below. Let me know what you guys are thinking about my videos. I am doing the hottest comics releasing this week, April 21st, 2021, and boy is it a big week. I was unfortunately not be able to fit everything in this week because there is a lot of great comics, I believe. But I definitely think that the ones I choose are some pretty great comics that you should definitely check out. So, my top picks for this week. We're going to dive right into Batman Fortnite Zero Point #1. This one is going to be big in the younger crowd, the younger generations, because they honestly want this Fortnite code. It is ran by Christoph Gage and Donald Mustard. It's drawn by Riley Brown and has some incredible covers by Mikhail Janin. It's pretty much puts a split in between Gotham City and a tear in reality itself. This rift pulls the Dark Knight into a bizarre and unfamiliar world with no memory of who he is or where he came from. Batman has been drawn into Fortnite. And this is going to be a bi-weekly miniseries. Each print issue is going to have a redeemable code. It is a sealed comic. And each code will give you DC-themed Fortnite items. And I believe this comic gives you the Rebirth Harley Quinn outfit. And if you redeem all 6 codes, then you get the Armored Batman Zero outfit, which is really cool. There is a special premium variant that I would be advised to be on the lookout for. You had to have an order of 25, a minimum of 25 copies of that specific cover in order to be qualified. So I personally didn't think that that would be a redeemable quality for me because I don't really have too many kids here. I think I might have some parents that get it for their kids, but I don't think I'm going to have too many people looking for this comic at my location at least. So I didn't get that premium variant, but I know some stores really did, and if you did, highly recommend picking that one up. Next up, Many Deaths of Laila Starr. I am very excited for this comic. This is probably my most anticipated Boom comic coming up. I really like Ram V. I think he is fantastic, and I think the art on this, Felipe Andrade, is really, really great. And the definition of the wicked and divine meets the dreaming really appeals to me. I love above concepts. I love unique, beautiful art, and this just really seems like it dives more into that, and it dives into a fantasy-based realism as well, which I really like. So with humanity on verge of discovering immortality, the avatar of death is fired and relegated to the world below to live out her now finite days in the body of 20-something Laila Starr in Mumbai. Struggling with her newfound mortality, Lila has found a way to be placed in time and place where the creator of immortality will be born. But will Lila take her chance to permanently reverse the course of future history, or does a more shocking fate await her? I'm super excited to see how this is. There's a gorgeous David Mack cover as well. Really great 1 in 25. Super excited, and I hope this comic does well. Also, Stray Dogs #3. I am loving this comic. I love it, love it, love it. Tony Flex and Trish Foster's, it's going to be on my list every single time it comes out because I love this comic so much. Under the farmhouse, something rots, and no matter how well they're trained, dogs will be dogs. Now, they've uncovered something that just can't be buried again. And these horror movie variants are to die for. I love them, and this time it is Annabelle, which I'm very excited. I think it's very cute, and I'm so worried for the dogs, I'm worried for the humans, I'm worried for everyone in this comic, but the art's gorgeous, the writing's fantastic, it keeps me so intrigued every time I read it, and yeah, I just can't wait. Also, You Promised Me Darkness #1. I know this was originally supposed to come out last week, but I'm pretty sure it got delayed because of the anticipation for it. I know a lot of people are very interested in this comic. It's a behemoth comic, and it's written and drawn by Damian Connell, who I love artist-writer combination. Like, if you can write and draw your own comic, that's impressive. That is some talent. So I'm excited to see what he does. It sounds very interesting, Approximately every 75 years, Halley's Comet orbits around the sun, and every time this happens, people around the world are born with incredible abilities, special auras, and grant them with supernatural skills. But those auras can also be cursed. Yuko and Sebastian, two siblings with special auras, are constantly rubbing from an evil being known as the Anti-Everything, who feeds from these special auras, getting stronger with each intake. This being is possessed with these brothers' auras and will not stop until it feasts on them. So, very much in my realm with the horror. I really like that. It is a black and white comic, so that is very interesting, very different. And I know a lot of people did not order many of these, I myself included. I only ordered about one of each cover. There was about 5 covers. And so, yeah, hopefully if you're really interested in this comic, you'll be able to find one this week. If not, I know the eBay prices have already kind of skyrocketed on this one, but I wish you guys the best of luck for finding that one. Also, if you didn't get a chance to pick up Geiger #1, the Gary Frank glow-in-the-dark variant releases this week, so hopefully you can grab that and read that. Highly recommend checking out my other video about why you should read Geiger #1 as well. And now time for our series shoutouts for the week. This is not my top picks, but I definitely think you should check these out. They're going to be worth the look, at least on Wednesday. And I'm going to start off with Godzilla, Monsters, and Protectors #1. Godzilla finally roars back into comics. Yes! Only took a Godzilla vs. King Kong movie, and the huge success with that. So I'm expecting really big things from this comic. There's also a gorgeous 1 in 10 variant, as well as the classic movie variants, which I like a lot. I like the black and white type Godzillas. So I'm very excited to see where that goes. Haha #4. It's getting closer to the end. We are now past the halfway mark. And Gustav in the world of floating objects. A wise clown once said that everything floats, and he was right. You know, Pennywise scenario. And the comic book with the literally laughable title drifts into the big blue sky with an issue hand-painted by watercolorist Patrick Horvath. I love watercolor. I think it's a very beautiful medium, and I just love everything W. Maxwell Prince puts out, so I am excited to see how Haha goes, and how in #6 it will be intertwining with Ice Cream Man. So, very exciting. Also, Nightwing #78. If you did not get a chance to read Nightwing #78, my bad, 79 comes out this week. Read 78. I highly recommend it. It is, wow, is it a good comic. I was not expecting to like Nightwing that much, and I definitely loved Tom Taylor's interpretation of Nightwing. I laughed, I cried, I chuckled, you know, there were so many moments in the last issue that I am just so excited to see where this one leads on. Not only with the Mayor Zuko, but also Blockbuster, and what about the doggy? I mean, the dog is so adorable, and I can't wait to see more of him, and, you know, just the interaction between the puppy and Nightwing. Very exciting. Also, UltraMega by James Harren #2 comes out. I wasn't expecting #1 to be really good, but I was blown away. #1 was incredible. I have been liking the Kaijus comics a little more, but this was very unexpected. It was very violent, and it was a big book too, so it was well worth your money and very much worth your reading time. And man, am I excited to see what happens, because the ending of the first one really blew me away. And the fact that, Dave Stewart's coloring on this is incredible too. The neon colors, but it's so bloody and dark at the same time. It's so fun, so great. I'm very excited to check out #2. It seems like we're going to have more monster fights and more with UltraMega, so I'm very excited. Also, Way of X #1, written by C. Superior and drawn by Bob Quinn. This, I'm not too into X-Men comics at the moment. There's every one now and then that really piques my interest. But this one centers around Superstar Nightcrawler, who is probably some of people's favorites. And it seems like Mutant has built a new Eden, but there are serpents in his garden. Some mutants struggle to fit in, some mutants turn to voice and death, and the children whisper of the patchwork man singing in their hearts. Only one mutant senses the looming shadows. Snared by questions of death, law, and love, only Nightcrawler can fight for the soul of Krakoa. Only he, and the curious crew he assembles, can help mutants defeat their inner darkness and find a new way to live. The Way of X. So, hopefully it's very piratey. Hopefully it's very Nightcrawler inspired. I really like C Superior, and I'm very glad he has a job back at Marvel. It's because DC let him go. But super excited to see what he does with Nightcrawler, and I can't wait. So usually I do a late printing section, but this week the late printings didn't really stand out to me as much as some books. And these books are really exciting for me and hopefully for you. And hopefully I can get you to check some of them out. So, LoveSickness, Junji Ito's story is coming out, and if you don't know who Junji Ito is, he is a very dark horror manga writer and artist, and he doesn't really use gore as much as like psychological horror in his books. And I recently just got my brother really invested into Junji Ito, so I am really liking his books, and I never have gotten a chance to read this one yet. So I'm very looking forward to Wednesday and getting a chance to read that. Also, Wynd hardcover book 1, Flight of the Prince. This book is a comic book shop exclusive hardcover edition, and it looks like it got allocated pretty heavily. I ordered 5 and I'm receiving 1. So I definitely see this being a rarity. I definitely see Boom trying to charge higher for this, and I definitely see eBay prices going to be skyrocketing once they see how heavily allocated it was. So yeah, I loved the story of Wynd, and I'm excited it's coming back. So if you haven't gotten a chance to read that, be sure to try and grab this hardcover before number 6 releases, because if you like James Tynion's work, I do think you would like Wynd. Also, Dai Dark, Volume 1. Necromancy, space action, and dark humor collide in this wildly creative new series by the creator of Dorohedoro. And Dorohedoro is a really fun manga/anime. It's on Netflix if you haven't gotten a chance to watch it. It's very cool, very different, and I'm excited to see what this creator can do with another concept. Hopefully it's just as great as Dorohedoro. Alright, so these are all my top choices for this week's comics. Trust me, there is so much more this week. Please be sure to check everything out at your local comic book shop this Wednesday, April 21st, 2021. Thank you. Have a great day.